Hey, what's up, Raider Nation? Happy Wednesday. All right, Joe Flacco agreed to a 1 year, $6 million deal worth up to $9 million with the Bengals. Um, so that explains a lot. That takes Flacco, checks him off of our list, right, of bridge quarterbacks. And I said, sure, I would take Joe Flacco for the right price, but I think $6 million and a deal worth up to 9 million is too much for a bridge quarterback. Um, so the Bengals got Joe Flacco back, and that's okay. Um, Only name that's really left now is, for a bridge quarterback, veteran bridge quarterback, is Kirk Cousins. Again, for the right price. If Kirk Cousins is looking for that type of money or more than what Flacco's making, with the Bengals on a 1 year deal, that's a no for me as well. Another no still for me is Carr, just because of the draft capital that would come along with that and the extra money that we'd have to pay. I'm not willing to give up multiple draft picks to bring in Carr because I think the goal is to have Mendoza playing, halfway through the season, right? So bringing in Carr and giving up draft picks for him, I don't think that's the I don't think that's the best thing that the team can do right now. And of course, Carr did a lot for the Raiders. I love Carr, but I think that ship has sailed. What are your thoughts on that, Raider Nation? Also, I think the biggest news of the day is the Raiders are hiring longtime NFL assistant Mike Sullivan as their quarterback coach. Mike Sullivan played a key role in Eli Manning's young career, during his time with the Giants. He was also the QB coach for Pittsburgh, coaching Ben Roethlisberger. So that's a huge pickup, I think. And basically, the coaching search is complete. We have all our coaches in place. So welcome to the Raiders, Mike Sullivan. I think he's going to be a great coach and mentor for Fernando Mendoza, especially in these younger years of Mendoza. I think that was a great pickup. And lastly, we've been talking about the second round of the draft, who the Raiders could possibly pick up at 36 in the second round. What would you think about picking up guard Jennings Dunker out of Iowa State? The senior is 6'5", 319 pounds. He's tough, intelligent, athletic player who plays well as a run blocker and shows solid reactive athleticism in pass pro. Plays with a mean streak and finishes blocks with ease. I know you've seen the mullet if you watch the combine. What are your thoughts on picking up Jennings Dunker? And I know, my last two players, not very realistic. I just wanted to point out that, anything could happen in the draft, right? But I think this is a more realistic pick. Or could Jennings Dunker, fall at the third round that I'm possibly projecting? What are your thoughts, Raider Nation? If you like this content, please like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. I appreciate it, Raider Nation. Until next time, peace out.